And I'm back on. I'm back, folks! That's right. Apparently, Shinobi Ninja, when I play music from Shinobi Ninja, Facebook says, hey! You can't play Shinobi Ninja. We don't like Shinobi Ninja. That's right. Facebook doesn't like Shinobi Ninja. It's another reason why Facebook is a hate place. It's a hate place, folks. Anyway, what was I even talking about before that all happened? See, I get totally distracted. That's right. Stress. Releasing stress with hemp oil in elephants. Are your elephants really that stressed out? Are they tripping that hard? I mean, really? Are they balls out tripping? That they're like, oh my god. Oh my god. They're at the zoo, right? I mean, they don't have to look for food. It's there. They don't have to go to work. They don't have to have a job. They don't have to worry about school. They don't worry about passing tests or getting their driver's license or not getting tickets. They don't have to worry about getting pulled out of their car in an intersection and beaten in the street. They're elephants. They're at the zoo. What are they stressed about? What are they stressed about? I don't know, but apparently hemp oil, they are testing it now to see if it will help chill out the elephants. So next time you go to the Warsaw Zoo, the elephants are going to be chill. They're just going to be chilling, hanging out. They're like, what's up, man? What up? Anyway, we're taking a short break. Pausing the action for station identification. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere because just a few questions is on the way, and I have to repost that video because Facebook interrupted me again. We'll be back after this. Facebook!
It's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
So you, my friend, are a good old-fashioned Egyptian where everything is old school. You wipe your bum with papyrus, live in a triangular house, and you lay your loved ones to rest in elaborate underground tombs when they die, regardless of city bylaws and buried natural gas lines. Problem is, every time you take off, grave robbers keep busting in and stealing your departed loved ones' organ jars and popcorn makers. My friend, you're an old-fashioned Egyptian, so you need an old-fashioned Egyptian curse to keep those best tomb robbing tools out, you need the services of Carl's House of Curses. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
I've had a raccoon problem for years. The little bandits would break into my tomb where I keep all my ex-boyfriends. Then they would run off with their penis jars. So I called Carl's, and now those raccoons are too busy with all the hailstones erupting from their anuses to steal anything. Thanks, Carl. Now my ex-boyfriend's penises are back where they belong. Under my bed.
Carl's House of Curses.
Just when you thought it couldn't possibly get any better, AlienCast just took it to a whole new level. Our award-winning high-speed dial-up is now twice as fast on our all-new next-gen 1G LTE network, complete with Wi-Fi. We're talking fast. Check your status. Download an app. Even send an email. All in less than 15 minutes with our blazing fast network. Thanks to our new blistering speeds, you can download your favorite song in under an hour most of the time. Yay! Just pick up one of our free install CDs from any area Radio Shack location and get started with high-speed 1G LTE dial-up today. AlienCast.
AlienCast.
Out of this world internet, down to earth prices.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919.
Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Plus commercials, definitely.
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Awesome!
All right, everybody, we are now in the home stretch. The big blue ball's getting bigger in the windshield, guys. That's right. I'm bringing you back to planet Earth, where I will beam you back to the surface, and you can continue the humdrum little lives that you were living before I beamed you aboard this exciting journey known as the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You're welcome. Remember, I will put you back unharmed, but you will be forever changed, and you cannot unhear and unlearn the things you have heard and learned today inside the mothership. Don't forget, each and every Monday, we'll say the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. 9 a.m. Eastern, right here on this fantastic station. Tune in and rock out. So, anyway, I got a couple more tunes to play for you before we get to just a few questions. Dungeons and Dragon Poop. That is on its way, guys. So, before we do that, I'm going to play a tune from a band called Black. And the tune is called Warthog. Now, this is a band that I met, I venture to say 20 years ago. Maybe? I'm not really sure how long ago. I was in a thing called the Musicians Guild, which was just like a little club that a bunch of us musicians were in, where we helped each other out and promoted each other. And we would have meetings where, we did jam sessions with different bands all together. And it was pretty cool. But the band Black was one of those bands, and Warthog was the name of the tune that I really, really enjoyed. So, without further delay, here it is on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Stick around, because just a few questions is coming up.
You're at the Skyland Drive-In Theater, and it's good to have you with us tonight. I had told you earlier that we're going to have special movies coming up. How about The Alligator People with Lon Chaney Jr., Chicago Confidential with Brian Keith, and It Conquered the World with Peter Graves. I tell you what, all these great movies are coming up here at the Skyland Drive-In Theater, and we hope that you and your family enjoy all the things that we do, especially for you and your family at the Skyland Drive-In Theater. Have you ever noticed that when you come down here to the concession stand, our food is so much better than what you bring from home or you get from any restaurant? I can tell you one thing. When you come into our concession stand, you get the experience and the atmosphere unlike any other place at all, because our food is all part of the fun. Yes, sirree. You got pizza, you got hot dogs, hamburgers, barbecue sandwiches. And are they good? And we have so many good things to eat down here. I just can't mention all of them. But I can tell you this. If you like pizza, we got pizza down here. If you like hot, crispy French fries, we got a ton of them sitting right here ready for you. And we got favorite candy bars. We got hot chocolate. We got coffee. We got ice water. Even if you want you some ice water, we got it down here. So come on down to the concession stand. The lines are short and the restrooms are right around the corner. More music coming up for you here from the Skyland Drive-In Theater.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody, it is that time. Once again, that's right, I had a little bit of time off. And usually when I have some time off and I come back and I do just a few questions, it's weird.
No shade.
It's going to be weird anyway, really. You know.
Hold on. I'm powering down for this. I have a feeling I'm going to need
He's
this.
powering down. He needs to focus all of his energy into answering just a few questions. For those of you just tuning in, the show starts at 12 noon, which means you're late. Try harder next time. Anyway, just a few questions is being brought to you by Igor's Lube and Igor's family of products. Check out their brand new product, Igor's Governor Glue, a.k.a. the Gretsch Trap. So, are you ready, sir?
Yup.
Here we go.
Nope.
It's the year of our Lord, 1349.
The day of the Lord.
You have been working in your garden all morning. While picking tomatoes and pulling weeds in the hot sun, you become a bit thirsty, so you take a break and head for the village well. The other villagers are outside going about their day. The blacksmith plunges a hot glowing sword into a bucket of water, waves and shouts, "Good morning, sir!" You shout, "Good morning," in return as you accidentally step in a pile of horse crap. As you are digging the dookie out of your sandals, you see a very large shadow swoop past. You freeze because you have seen this before. As you look up, your suspicions are confirmed. Your village is just moments from being attacked by a dragon. Taking a very deep breath, you shout out a warning, "Dragon!" Just then, the beast dives and begins spewing fire into the street below. You run into the blacksmith shop to find him hiding under a table as he's shouting, "I just make them, I don't use them." So what weapon will you grab from his shop? Will it be A, the sword he was just working on, B, a 10-foot jousting lance, C, a bow and arrow with dragon scale piercing arrowheads, or D, a bazooka left by a time traveler?
Oh, I'm going with the bazooka.
There is a wild card answer. And go.
See,
I didn't mean to be the hook on that. I just wanted to make sure you knew there was one.
I know, but see now,
The sword he was just working on.
but no, definitely don't want that.
Okay.
It's not done.
Okay.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be working on it.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm thinking arming
dragon piercing bow and arrow is a good, first attempt.
Seems like a good initial.
Yeah,
dragon piercing,
the 10 feet,
piercing.
the 10-foot jousting thing. No, ain't nobody got time for that.
You want to get 10 feet within the dragon?
No, that's why I'm thinking bow and arrow. But when you say bazooka,
left by a time traveler, obviously, yeah.
It's like drop mic. I'm going bazooka.
Going bazooka. You're gonna be Bazooka Joe on this one.
Bazooka Joe, baby.
All right. Okay.
Firing back at the dragon.
Gotcha.
Body side. Lung shot, baby. Blown up. Everybody's eating dragon steaks. The world's happy.
Tasty. Dragon bacon. You ain't lived
until you had dragon bacon.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Little dragon belly. Cut that up.
Exactly. Saute with some onions.
Man. Telling you what, dude.
What's the wild card?
Tastes like chicken. The wild card answer you did not choose was a rubber band and a paper clip.
Oh, I'm so glad I chose the bazooka.
That's right. Otherwise, you'd have got that donkey sound. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. All right, so your bonus question is, between the fireballs, the dragon is shouting down at the people below, telling them that today is the day they feed the beast. In whose voice is the flying monster shouting? Is it the voice of Sean Connery? Fran Drescher?
Yes.
Kripke from The Big Bang Theory?
Oh.
Or Stephen Hawking?
What's wrong with you, dude? Oh, dude, you want to know what would be cool? We're going to have a wild card answer and say D, a mixture of all the above.
Every other word is in the other voice.
I know, dude.
That'd be so strange. Sean Connery, Fran Drescher, Kripke from The Big Bang Theory, or Stephen Hawking is the voice of the dragon. As he is shouting, today is the day you feed the beast.
I'm going to go with Kripke from Big Bang Theory, dude. Even though I'm glad you threw in the Fran. That's like adding a little bit of pepper, in on the thing, a little bit of spice to it. You know what I just realized, though? I think, today is the day you feed the beast. There's nothing in there Kripke would say wrong, is there? Today is the way he's sweet. I don't know. Still be funny, though. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He puts the W's in there like Baba Walters. Right. Okay. You want Kripke? I'm still going Kripke, dude. Kripke from The Big Bang Theory is the voice of the dragon that is spewing fire onto your village right now. Wow. Blowing him up with the bazooka. You got the bazooka, that's right. You chose the bazooka. Yep. So.
Question number 2.
Question number 2 is, you run outside with your weapon of choice. Take one look at the dragon and run back in to get all of them. Then, just as the beast is about to set the blacksmith shop ablaze, it grabs its stomach and growls in a voice. Kripke's voice. Not a Gwen. That's it. I'm seeing a doctor when I get back home.
Look at how you're trying to do it.
I'm trying so hard.
That's why you didn't want me to choose them.
It then lands behind a clump of trees to take a giant dragon dump.
Oh, no.
Without a cloud in the sky, it suddenly sounds like a thunderstorm as the fiery demon lizard's flatulence echoes throughout the village. You take this time to evacuate the others. You tell the terrified blacksmith to lead them out of the town and into the mountain caves to the north. You will stay behind to kill the dragon. As you make your way through the trees and into a cloud of methane gas, you can see the silhouette of a giant steaming pile of poo. Oh, that's gross. In your best Jeff Goldblum voice, you say,
that is one big pile of shit.
That's a deal. As your eyes begin to water, you quickly remember that you still have your face mask in your pocket from your last trip to Sir Wall of Mars. Good thing the Duke's executive order mandated masks because of the plague. What do you do next? A, slowly walk around the pile.
with your weapons ready, looking for the dragon whilst intense music plays softly and then slowly builds for dramatic effect. B, plunge your fists deep into the feces and pull out a good chunk, rubbing it all over yourself so that you can blend into the pile like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. Then wait for the beast to wipe and attack.
You did that in mud, though.
There's no mud available.
Right.
C, you realize that the sword was not sharpened yet. Haha, you're right, see, it wasn't done. So you drop it. You realize that the lance is nothing more than medieval sporting equipment. That's not a weapon. So you drop that as well. You use the rubber band to shoot a paperclip to the side to distract the dragon, then shoot him from behind with the dragon scale piercing arrows that may or may not work because they've never been tested. Or D, after you walk a bit further, you now see just how big the dragon is and that it's already distracted. So you drop everything, take aim with the bazooka, and fire. There is no wild card answer. Which do you choose?
I'm firing the bazooka, man.
You're going bazooka on this.
Go big or go home.
Plus, it's you can't get that weapon anywhere else, right? It was left by a time traveler.
Fight fire with fire.
I'm with you on that. So you're going to choose the bazooka.
Yes. Did Metallica say that? Fight fire with fire.
Yeah, I'm sure they did at some point.
Like that.
So, your bonus question is, why was the dragon already distracted?
Yeah, why was he distracted?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know.
Why do you think the dragon was already distracted? He flew behind a giant clump of trees to take a big giant dump. You walk back there, you see the dump, you walk around, he's already distracted, you drop everything, you pull out your bazooka and you fire. Why was he already distracted?
Looking for paper?
That's a good answer for creativity. My answer was this. Just like people, he was on the cell phone while crapping.
Oh! Good job.
Medieval cell phone.
I figured he'd be looking for some good leaves.
That's good. Yeah. The other one said that while he was wiping, you would attack him from behind.
Right.
So there was wiping involved. So that's a good answer. I'll go with that.
Thank you.
Okay. That brings us to
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
You don't say.
After you realize that the bazooka is really the only weapon you have with a chance of killing the beast, you take aim and fire. Oh, it was glorious. As the bazooka launched its dragon-seeking missile at the monster, the methane gas ignited and the entire forest and village blew up. Yes, the
Good job out of me.
Yes, the dragon is dead. But at what cost? The village was lost anyway. There was once a beautiful community. Now there is just ashes, dragon parts, and lots of poop. Lots and lots of poop. Poop everywhere! Somehow you managed to be protected by a large deposit of undigested peanuts in the creature's crap. Yeah! As you stumble out of the decimated village, the townfolk find you and blame you for the loss of their homes. They call you a witch. They say that you used the dark arts to conjure a demon to destroy the dragon in exchange for the village itself. After the medieval court found you guilty, instead of being burned at the stake for being a witch, you have been sentenced to life in a medieval Turkish dungeon.
Oh, no.
It's always a Turkish prison of some kind, ain't it? Your cellmates are Yusuf and Igor, who are there for grave robbing. How will you spend your first night? A, wide awake with both of your hands over your butthole. B, conspiring with Igor to shank Yusuf with a sharpened toothbrush in his sleep as a preemptive strike. C, conspire with Yusuf to smother Igor in his sleep because you realize that toothbrushes have not been invented yet. Or D, announce loudly, it's going to be a great night. No dragons, bread, water, good friends. Bust out the toilet hooch and Igor's lube. Anyone up for a naked game of Twister? And there is a wild card answer. Go.
I'm tempted to go with D, but I'm also tempted just to roll with the wild card, just because I want to know what the wild card is if D was that good. Let's go with the wild card.
Going with the wild card answer. The wild card answer is Naked Game of Twister. And while they are distracted with how awkward it is putting their left hand on green with their wieners out, you shank them with the toothbrush that you invented just so that you can sharpen it and shank them with it.
Oh, that was pretty creativity of me.
Yeah. You're like, I can't sharpen a toothbrush because they don't exist yet. Let me invent one so I can sharpen it and then stab them. That was very clever.
And very quick.
That's right. You got them all messed up on the toilet hooch first.
Because it was the first night.
That's right. Your bonus question is, why do you think everyone in the medieval times had such bad teeth?
Because they didn't have toothbrushes.
Right, because when invented, the toothbrush was sharpened and used as a shank. Very good answer. And that has been just a few questions. We move on now to Lightning Strikes. What was the name of the luck dragon in the Never-Ending Story?
Started with an N, didn't it?
It did not.
Oh, then I'm not going to know it.
Falcor! It was Falcor, yeah. All right.
And I knew at the beginning of this thing, of the segment, that Never-Ending Story was in.
The Never-Ending Story. La, 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 la. Yeah. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called what?
Luxury?
In a land called Hanalei. Hanalei. That was the name of the place that he lived. It was a magic place. It was a magic island.
The Magic Dragon.
Yeah, he was. He was Puff the Magic Dragon. He sung about weed, man. What's he telling you, man? Who was the voice of the dragon in Dragonheart?
I got nothing.
It was Sean Connery. Sean Connery was the voice of the dragon in Dragonheart.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
And Dennis Quaid, he played the hero in that movie. Have you seen a picture of me lately? I look like The Walking Dead.
Anyway, yeah. So anyway, let's move on here.
Yeah.
A bearded dragon. Is it a lizard or a sex move?
A lizard?
Correct. It's a lizard. Correct.
Does anybody else concur on that? Is that what you were researching?
No, I knew that one. They have them in pet stores. They're called the bearded dragon. Not the bearded clam.
Although I just may have
That's
invented something last night that I could call the bearded dragon.
Oh, did you?
I don't know. Now there's a name for it, so that's what I'm going to call it.
Used to be called the angry goatee.
That's right.
Now it's the bearded dragon. All right, so what is most likely to be the center of the earth? What is most likely to be at the center of the earth? Crab people, lizard people, or a solid iron core surrounded by liquid nickel alloy?
C.
He's like, C, because I don't want to say it. C. Third one. The last one you said. That is correct. That's what it is, folks. It's kind of hard to live in a solid iron core surrounded by molten liquid nickel alloy. Man. All right, so true or false?
False.
Luck dragons can fly but have no wings.
True.
That is true. They do not have wings. Luck dragons do not have wings. True or false? Luck dragons have the head of a feline.
False.
That is correct. They have the head of a canine. Right? They have a dog head. Not a cat head. It's a dog head. Cats from Hill. Cats from Hill. Iron Maiden got their name from a medieval torture device or Robo-Maid from Spaceballs.
Medieval torture device.
Very good, very good.
Send them to the Iron Maidens.
Excellent.
Execute them.
Bogus. Give me the medieval definition and the new definition of these words. Glory hole. There's a medieval definition of what is a glory hole back in the old days, and what is a glory hole referring to today.
I don't know what it is back in the day, but in the current day, isn't the little hole you kind of, and then somebody's like, oh, on the other side of it?
That is correct for half of the score. So I'll give you half a light. See how it cuts off like that? And half of half that. So you half right. So the answer is a glass blowing oven.
Oh, okay.
It's called a glory hole back in the day. And, of course, you are right, it's an anonymous sex wall. Exactly. You be real careful, too. Make sure that there's some padding around it so you don't get chafed and
That's
splinters and things. Just saying. Okay, here's another word. Give me the old medieval definition and the new definition. Jousting.
So, medieval is when you're on the two horses and,
Correct.
Trying to knock the other person off the horse.
That's correct. I put down a knight's sporting event, which is correct.
Okay.
You are correct.
Currently,
yes.
I'm assuming it's going to be some sexual move, but I don't know.
Wow, you know what it says here?
What?
Sex move. You said sexual move. So I'm going to have to go Yes, correct. It's also known as crossing swords. Yes. Yeah.
Again, I assume.
You assume. Yep. So, finally, who was Puff the Magic Dragon's little boyfriend?
I don't know.
That's not his name. Little Jackie Paper. That was his name, Jackie Paper.
I gotta go listen to Puff the Magic Dragon on the way home.
Yeah, it's a good song, man. Brings me back to my old days as a kid at the campground. Listening to it in the camper.
Right?
Puff the Magic. Good stuff. Anyway, that has been just a few questions.
All right, folks, I do want to thank you for joining me this week for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Until next time, remember that Inside the Mothership goes live at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday on this fine radio station, and the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast at 9 a.m. every Monday on this fantastic radio station. Send me emails at alienstone@alienxradio.com. Bands, submit your music to newmusic@alienxradio.com. And you can send text messages or even call and leave voicemail messages at Alienstone1. That's the Skype number that you can use at any time to leave those messages. But anyway, until next time, this is Alien Stone saying thank you, peace out, and see you next time.